What's up, guys, and welcome back to my Brooklyn Beats franchise. This is going to be the finale of this series. Today, we are going to be doing a QUAY Gordon career simulation. Now, that's going to be the main part of the video, but also throughout this video, I'm going to try to look at a couple other players on this team and also just see where the team is once QUAY Gordon retires. Just kind of see where the roster's looking like, see if anyone else from the team is still in the league. But I also kind of want to try to find the peak overall of a lot of the other superstars on this team. Now, I'm ending this series here because Madden 22 is so incredibly close to releasing, right? I'm pretty certain the 10-hour trial you get with EA Access is able to be played this Thursday, maybe even this Wednesday if it comes out a day early. I think it did that last year. I almost feel like I got kind of surprised when it came out last year, so I feel like they released it a little bit earlier. But I'm pretty sure it's this week at some point I am able to play Madden 22. So I'm going to start the content with that as immediately as I can. I just want to take the time to say thank you guys so much for the support on this series. Now, it was released at a bad time when it comes to Madden, because this is when a lot of people lose interest in the game entirely. Me included, honestly, but this series kind of revitalized my morale. It helped me stay more motivated to upload videos, and pretty much all of that is because of you guys. You guys received this series super well, a lot of comments, a lot of interaction with the viewers, and I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for sticking around through this pretty poor game. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Madden 21 is not really a good game, but thank you guys so much for sticking around through the entirety of it. If anyone's here from the beginning of the game, I really appreciate that, but just in general, if you're watching this video, that is awesome in its own right. And then also, for sure, on Madden 22, I'm going to be starting a relocation series at some point in the future. I don't know when just yet. I don't know what team it's going to be. We're going to kind of see how the NFL season plays out, but I should be making a relocation franchise in Madden 22 as well. But I think we can get started. So I'm just going to do this entire thing from the coach screen. I could just go on QUAY Gordon himself. But I like being able to look at the team in this view, and I don't think you can do that if you just specifically choose a player. Here he is, the man of the episode, QUAY Gordon, gonna be up to a 90. That's probably the last experience point I'm going to spend, +1 to carrying. All right, sure. Already a superstar X Factor. He's going to be a 99 very, very shortly. And then one other thing, this is kind of gonna be a perfect career sim where he doesn't get injured at all, so we're just going to see how he does every season. I just feel like if injuries are on, it just makes the video less enjoyable, because there could be a season where he tears his ACL, and he has 40 rushing yards, and that's just not content. But injuries are going to be off, and then also, all of these user team help things are going to be set to auto, and then so is the progress player tab and fill rosters, all that stuff. So the computer is doing everything here, so we're going to go ahead and just simulate and see what happens. I'm not going to do a single thing. I mean, I guess we can activate this breakout player challenge. We might as well. It's Trevor Youngblood. Let's see if he goes up in development trait. That would be pretty sick, but it also doesn't really matter too much for the course of this video. But maybe for Trevor, it could be pretty awesome. We barely lost that game to the Browns as well. He did go up in development trait. All right. Trevor Youngblood up to star development. Let's just go straight to the end of the season and see if we are in the playoffs. And the team is not in the playoffs. They finished 7-9. Let's go ahead and check out QUAY's season for this year. He had 1,500 yards, 5.2 yards per carry, and 20 rushing touchdowns. 94 yards per game and 2 fumbles. Of course, a lot of this was because of me. He is a monster. Also, Luke Strong playing pretty well. QUAY Gordon had 229 receiving yards and then no receiving touchdowns, unfortunately. But now there's nothing else to do for this entire season, so I think we can just simulate straight to the next year. I'll see if QUAY Gordon's on the team. If not, we will switch to the coach of the team he is on. Oh, the team got Darius Slayton on the roster. Sure, he's returning from injury. That's pretty cool. The beats are now an 80, looking sick. QUAY Gordon is still chilling here. How many years does he have left on his contract? I think he has 2 years left. Okay, yeah, so he has 2 more seasons left on his rookie contract. And then maybe he goes to a different team. The team's not looking too different. I mean, we got Darius Slayton now. That's pretty cool. Luke Strong at an 82 overall. Not bad at all. And then on the defensive side, a lot of superstars, which looks awesome. Joseph Courtois is up to superstar X Factor, which is phenomenal as well. I also drafted Kendall Tatum, who's actually really solid. And then Patterson, Jeremiah Patterson, is also on the roster. Poona Ford made the team. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Let's just go through and simulate this entire season. We're going to see what a full season of QUAY Gordon being controlled by the computer looks like. Now, he's really good at this point. He's in the 90s, so he should have a pretty solid season. I'm hoping he gets to a 99 either this year or the next year, because then we can have like potentially like 10 seasons where he's a 99, which would be ridiculous. But did the Beats finally make the playoffs? They did not once again. 9-7, so getting a little bit better. Guy Friday actually had a really good season, way better than I have ever played with him. And QUAY Gordon was actually not good, like, at all. I mean, 10 touchdowns is pretty cool, but only 4 yards per carry. Interesting. QUAY Gordon taking a pretty massive step back when we are not the one controlling him. All right, pretty interesting there. Let's just go straight to the next year then. The team's now up to an 83. All right. See any new acquisitions we have? I don't really see anything on the offense. Oh, hold on. We have another guy named Wiener. Mason Wiener. Oh, that's phenomenal. Luke Strong's up to an 86. That's pretty cool. I don't really think we got anyone new, but Joseph Courtois is looking awesome here at a 90. I do want to change the XP sliders, though. I kind of forgot about that. So let me go ahead and boost these up a little bit more. They're at 115. I'm going to go to 135. That's what I do for my rebuilds. I just feel like when you're simulating, 135 is a pretty good number for everything. I used to go 150 with all these, like back in the day in previous Maddens, but I think 135 is kind of where it's at right now. So off to the playoffs again. We need to see QUAY Gordon in some playoff football once again, dude. I want to get him a Super Bowl so badly. The team is most likely not in the playoffs again, and that is very true. 8-8. They are so close, I feel like, to getting over the hump of being mediocre. QUAY Gordon had a bit better of a season, maybe. Almost 1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns. I feel like I'm going to get really repetitive in this video. I'm just going to keep saying, all right, let's go to the next season. It's just going to happen. I can't not say that stuff. For some reason, whenever I'm making a video, my brain doesn't work too well. And then it's like in post-production, when I'm editing, I think of like 1,000 things I could have said that would have been way better. Also, we just keep playing the Seahawks. I mean, that's kind of cool. This rivalry is really brewing here in the preseason. But let's go ahead and check out the team once more. 87 overall. QUAY Gordon's up to a 94. The offensive line hasn't really been helped all that much. I mean, we have this Stroud guy who's a rookie. Actually, really solid. All right, 76 overall. The receivers are looking pretty solid, honestly. I mean, we lost a couple guys. I just realized we lost Anthony Chabin and we lost George Cooper. All right, but Luke Strong is still on the team. He remains. Danny Frazier's looking awesome. Trevor Youngblood's also up in development rate. Okay. Diego Campos is still on the team, chilling down there. Zach Fuller, man, he had such a good, promising rookie season, and that just kind of just fell off. I don't know what's wrong with him. Joseph Courtois is still fantastic. BJ Mack is up to an 87. Really good zone coverage, solid speed, still looking pretty sick. All right, at the playoffs once again, and once more not making it. 7-9. Oh, this was the season to do it. All right, how did QUAY Gordon do? 17 rushing touchdowns is a ton. 4.5 yards per carry is really good as well. They just gotta feed him more. I don't know, just feed QUAY Gordon more than you're doing it. I don't know what's wrong with the Beats right now, dude. They kind of suck when I'm not using them. I mean, to be fair, when I am using them, they're also not very good. All right, once more, we see the Seahawks here, and we are now in 88. Is QUAY Gordon still in this team, though? He is. He got re-signed. How long did he get re-signed for? He signed a 4-year extension. Okay, we definitely have to go ahead and change something here. What kind of running back is he? Let's make sure he fits the scheme this whole time. He does fit the scheme currently with spread. So he's an elusive back. I actually definitely knew that. I don't know why I had to look it up. Let's not go with Tampa Bay's offense. Let's just go with the good old-fashioned Tennessee Titans offense. Try to get this team to be a little bit better. Wait, we're running a 3-4 defense? Why did it switch to this? I definitely was not running that this whole time. That's probably why this has been weird. That was definitely not the defense I was running this whole time. Let's go to Cleveland. Tennessee and Cleveland. Sure. Oh, we probably got a different coach. That's why it changed. I'm stupid. I forgot that I'm the owner. Let me go switch to the coach, just so that doesn't change anymore. Coach firing is turned off, which I'm going to keep that way. Okay, let me go switch to the coach. All right, we're just Demetrius Turner. That was the coach before. I'm just going to leave it as it is. Let me spend the coach experience, though. I always forget to do this whenever I'm the owner. I guess we'll do that, and we'll get the running back boost. Sure, why not get the defensive back boost as well? Go ahead, my dude. All right, let's check out the rest of the roster. Anything changing, or is the team just progressing naturally? I mean, QUAY Gordon's up to a 96, which is pretty awesome. German Sales is one of the better offensive linemen, too. 84 overall, not bad. For having normal development, that's actually pretty solid. We have a rookie corner who's a 67. We have Manyard now on the team. We keep drafting the defensive tackles. No one with a good development trait, though. All right, well, the defense is still looking pretty awesome. Maybe now, with a better playbook combination, we can actually do something here in this division. See, I told you when I start recording, my brain just turns off because I completely forgot about the possibility that a new coach could be coming into the team, and that would change up all the schemes and stuff like that. I completely forgot about that, but now that I remembered, we can have actually good schemes, like a good scheme fit and a good playbook each season. And that got me fired. Maybe that didn't, like, do anything useful. I thought I had coach firing off. Oh, it's on. We're gonna make that off, and then I'm gonna go ahead and retire. And we're gonna make another new coach. Let's go. Demetrius Turner was so good. What a Chad. He was fantastic. Let's become a coach. Create a coach. Motivator. Antho Schrambush making a return at coach. I mean, Antho Nicebush is the owner, so I mean, kind of works out, I guess. We are not in the playoffs. The coach got fired. We finished 6-10. But at least tell me QUAY Gordon had a good season. Oh, not again. What is wrong with QUAY Gordon in simulation? This man is broken. He's a 97 overall. Like, go to a different team. Let's go straight to the next year. He's also 28. He might not even reach a 99. That's kind of sad. I really expected QUAY Gordon to do that. Like, if I were playing another season with QUAY Gordon, he certainly would have been a 99 the following year. He probably would have capped off at 2,000 yards at some point. He was going crazy. The first season he was on pace for 2,000 yards. And he just absolutely fell off a cliff. And Darius Slayton's able to play again. I have injuries turned off. What is happening? Yeah, injuries are definitely turned off. I don't know when he got hurt, but whatever. The team didn't really improve. I find that computers are, like, really bad at building teams. Like, unless you have, like, a God squad already, I feel like your team doesn't really play too well. But QUAY Gordon, like I said, he's a 97. He's still really, really good. Anyone new on the defensive side? Well, Jeffrey O'Kelly's up to Superstar X Factor. That's pretty cool. He's an 89 overall as well. He's probably really good then, too. 91 finesse moves, 86 speed, 94 acceleration. What is Joseph Courtois looking like? 99 man. Only 81 zone, though. Sadly, Carlton Breeze. He's been a superstar forever, and he's just not progressing that well. Let's take a quick look at D'Angelo Gatewood. 96 tackling, 84 zone coverage. He's turned into one of the best linebackers in this entire game, as has Danny Frazier. 92 speed. That is dumb. 94 block shed. Jesus, he's going crazy. Not gonna lie, this has been a pretty underwhelming video. I was ready to title this video, QUAY Gordon is the best running back of all time, because I really expected him just to have like 1,500 plus yards every season. But maybe he'll have a late bloom here to the simulation version of himself. Like, maybe once he hits like 29, he'll just go crazy. He'll just go off, go stupid. Let's see. Once again, not in the playoffs. The Brooklyn Beats suck. Who is owning this team? They're horrible at it. Kai Friday actually had a really good year, though. And once again, dude, QUAY Gordon just is horrible. I don't even know if it's him anymore, or if it's the offensive line. He just hasn't had 1,000 yards once when we started simulating. What is going on? I kind of want to just, like, trade him. I don't think they're going to. Like, they never make trades in this game, they being the computer. Like, that never happens. Maybe they'll have to, like, release him because of cap, but I doubt it. That'd be awesome if he gets a new environment. That might help a little bit. But he's just really not producing. He's probably regressing at this point, too, which is incredibly sad. No, he's a 98. He's still going up. They're just, like, not improving the team around him. Jack Barrow's off the team. That's kind of sad. But they're just, like, straight up not improving the team around him, and he's still so good. I don't really understand what's happening here. Jeffrey O'Kelly's still on the team. That's nice. I think he just signed a new contract then. We have this guy, another strong safety with superstar development. This defense is awesome, though. This defense got so good. Yeah, I should go back on Madden 20 and do this with Joe Rodriguez. I don't think I'll do that, but I wish I did back in the day. If I would have done this with Joe Rodriguez, that would have been a sick video as well. Joe Rodriguez, if you guys don't know who that is the single best player I've ever used in any Madden game ever. He was a middle linebacker. Ridiculous. He had like 14 picks his first like 2 years. He was crazy. But he would have been a 99 immediately, I think. Once again, not in the playoffs. His team is really bad at getting better. Kai Friday had a pretty solid year, though. I don't know what to do to my man QUAY. What is happening? Isaiah Russell, I don't even know who this is. He had a crazy season. Okay, Luke Strong's still kind of going off here. He's a 98. He's having a great career. I might just go ahead and trade QUAY. Like, I feel bad for the man. I might just give him to, like, the Browns to get him to, like, potentially go to the Super Bowl. I'm pretty sure he should still be on the team, or maybe that's his last year. I don't remember where we are right now, honestly. I don't remember how many seasons I've simmed since he got his contract extension. But he doesn't really deserve the extension, it seems like. He's not doing anything. I don't know why. Is QUAY Gordon still on the roster? He is, and he's a 99. His first season being a 99 overall. And I don't think it's going to matter. Guy Friday's up to superstar. That happened at some point. This defense looks insane, though. This Stanford dude is just a superstar X Factor off the rip. That's awesome. Joseph Courtois is up to 198. Jeffrey O'Kelly's looking pretty sick. No more Kevin Pack. BJ Mack, though, is here. Danny Frazier's still looking awesome. Zach Fuller's also up in development trait. Team is in a weird spot. They're really not a good overall. Let's go one season here with QUAY being a 99. I just went to the Super Bowl. I mean to do that. Let me go to the playoffs. I'll see if his contract is up after the season as well, and then I'll just try to let another team sign him potentially if this team doesn't bring him back. But if he's back on this team once again next season and he signed a new contract or something, I think I'm just going to manually trade him somewhere. Because I really don't want him going his entire career, really, without making the playoffs. Like, this is nuts. Is he still doing horribly? He's not doing anything. I'm so confused. What's wrong with my man? Is it still the same playbooks? It is. That's a really good playbook combination, unless they fixed that. It could be horrible now. I don't exactly know. I haven't really simulated it in a long time. But let's go to the next season, see if QUAY Gordon's on the team. He is still on the roster, and he is regressing. Who is this guy? They have another superstar. The team's actually drafting fairly well in some cases. We lost Carlton Breeze. All right, Jeffrey O'Kelly looking really good. 94. Danny Frazier's up to a 97. Actually, no, we didn't lose Carlton Breeze. He's just down to a 75. All right, so really quickly, before I change the team of QUAY Gordon, I'm going to show off a bit of the stats of the players on the defense here. I don't want to risk them retiring at any point before I'm able to do this. So let's check out Joseph Courtois. How has he been doing? Let's check out how many picks he had in general, right? So he had 6, 2022, 2023, 5, 2021, 5. No more than that, but still some really solid seasons. 4 in 2025, 3 in 2029. I imagine he's like a lockdown corner at this point. How many touchdowns has he had? Only 1 career touchdown. It's actually very sad. Let's see what Jeffrey O'Kelly's been up to. Now, he's only 29, so he definitely still has some seasons to go. No season with more than 12 sacks, but that's still on the rise, technically. He could still kind of go off here, but having a really respectable career. I want to see how many tackles this man is getting in each of these seasons. 124 being the most in 2024. Nothing crazy. Nothing like blowing me away right now. I mean, a bunch of tackles for loss, which is pretty cool. D'Angelo Gatewood, maybe? I'm trying to find if we have a Hall of Famer on the team. I don't really know if there is one yet, honestly. D'Angelo Gatewood, potentially. All right, he's had a lot of tackles his entire career. 146 in 2021. These were both the seasons I played, pretty much. And then after that, obviously dropping off. A ton of tackles for loss his rookie year. 3 interceptions in 2026. All right. D'Angelo Gatewood, really solid linebacker, it seemed like, this entire time. Luke Strong. Now, Luke Strong could potentially have a case. Nearly 1,000 yards like every season, it seems like, except for this year. He wasn't really good that season, but other than that, almost 1,000 yards every season, so, like, really reliable. Now, Guy Friday probably has much better stats when I started simulating, and that's certainly the case. His 2 worst quarterback ratings are the 2 seasons I played. That's very fair. But some really solid years, only 1 season under 4,000 yards, and that's just barely. But a ton of touchdowns in a couple of these years, not many picks. Had some really solid years, but obviously, like, no big wins, like, not many playoff appearances in general. It was just that 1 season I had. Let's go ahead and check out BJ Mack at this point. Having a good number of interceptions, good tackle for loss numbers, not many sacks or anything, but a really solid safety once again. All right, so we are going to get rid of QUAY Gordon. Actually, I kind of forgot about my man Trevor Youngblood and Zach Fuller. Might as well check them out as well, since they're still kicking right here. And I went to edit player. Did not mean to do that. 2021 was a really good year there for Trevor Youngblood, his rookie season, I believe. 3 picks in 2027, not horrible. And then Zach Fuller. See how he's been doing. Of course, his rookie year was really good. Let's see if he got any better than that. I mean, he went up in development after 1 season. He had 17 sacks 1 year. All right, he might have actually had a better career than O'Kelly, even though O'Kelly is a way higher overall. But Zach Fuller was really good. Couple seasons where he really didn't do much at all. But for the most part, he's like above 8 sacks and 17 that one year. That's probably the year he went up in development trade. I'm sure it is. All right, well, now let's see what teams need a running back. Hopefully there's a really good team here. We're also low on cap, so this kind of makes sense. What's his cap at? 12 million. That makes a ton of sense. Let's just go through the running backs here and see what we're looking like. 81 overall running back there for the Bears. The Bears could be an interesting team to give him to. Let's check out the Browns running back. Oh, it's still Nick Chubb. And he's still really good. Eagles are like horrible in simulation. Oh, they have a 99 overall quarterback. Oh, they actually have a really cool team. Not the best offensive line, a really good left end, a really good defensive tackle, really good middle linebacker, really good corners. I'm giving him to the Eagles, I think. The Brooklyn Beats will take Alex Nash and a second-round draft pick. Sure, why not? That's probably undervaluing QUAY Gordon, but to be fair, QUAY Gordon's been horrible. Like this entire video so far. Let's go retire and move on to my favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles. Now that definitely helped with with the cause. I could have just went through and given them to the best team. That surprisingly might be the Jets. The Jets are looking pretty good right now. They're like an 87. But to be fair, the Beats are an 85. They're not even bad. And the Eagles are actually pretty solid too, so I don't mind doing this. Yeah, they're an 86. The Eagles are already one of the best teams. Sweet. So let's go through. Let me check out their playbooks really quickly and get QUAY Gordon chilling on the team in the starting lineup. All right, let's take a quick look what the schemes are looking like. Now, vertical zone run might have been the issue last time. I'll try to change the scheme. We'll go to spread and then Cleveland offense, Cleveland defense. Let's go with that for this next season. Let's see if this makes any bit of a difference. Also, just quickly check out the roster. Oh, Miles Jack is here. Didn't even see that. They have a really cool team actually right now. This guy looks amazing. 99 block shed. Jesus, they have another Fletcher Cox on their hands, I guess. All right. Let's just go through and simulate all the way to the playoffs. Is QUAY Gordon finally on a better team? Absolutely. Also, we beat the Falcons 28-3. That is hilarious. All right, so let's go ahead and check out the record. 12-4. So finally, QUAY Gordon's on like a really good team. Gary Devlin looking pretty nice there. And then QUAY Gordon finally goes back to form. 1,200 yards, 5 yards per carry, 13 touchdowns. I don't know why that took so long. Except the running back boost for good old QUAY, even though he's only going to regress from here most likely. Let's just go straight to the Super Bowl. See if the Eagles can make it with QUAY Gordon. They cannot. Washington and the Chiefs. Super Bowl 65. Let's go to the next season and see if QUAY Gordon is still kicking. I think he's going on about 10 years of being in the league. All right, is he on a team once again? He is still here on the Eagles, but he's a 93. No, he's going to start regressing really poorly now. All right, let's see how he does, though. They made the playoffs again. 9-7 here for the roster. And someone's going to retire. Oh, Jacoby Myers is going to retire. We're talking to the left tackle. 3 teams in this division with 9-7. All right. QUAY Gordon, over 1,000 yards again. Finally doing something here. Now 10 years in the league. Let's see if this team can win a playoff game here against the Packers. They can. Can they take down the Rams? They can. All right, the Panthers stand between them and the Super Bowl. Let's see if they make it. They do make it. All right. QUAY Gordon, win a Super Bowl. I'm going to go into this game and simulate it because I don't think we're going to get another chance at a Super Bowl. Pretty boring game so far. Still 7-7, 14-7 now. 14-10, 21-10. I don't know if they win this one. Nah, no chance. 28-10, 35-10. They got stomped. That's very unfortunate. QUAY Gordon gets into the Super Bowl. How does he do, though? 14 for 51. He does almost nothing. Now, the team's down to an 84. It's not looking great. QUAY Gordon is still here, though. Let's go. That means we still have a shot at a good season. Let's go straight to the playoffs and see if they make it once again. They made it again. Let's go. 10-6 for the record. Quarterback is still dealing. And QUAY Gordon, almost 1,100 yards, 9 touchdowns. Let's go. He's still putting up numbers, I guess, at this point in his career. They beat the Packers, but now we have to go up against the 15-1 Panthers. And we lost. That would have been a ridiculous win if they could have pulled that one off. The team is looking rough right now. QUAY Gordon is here at an 84 overall. There's no way he plays well. This defensive tackle is still gross. Kind of want to see what he's done so far. Actually, nothing that crazy. That kind of sucks. One more player I want to check out. Of course, he's not a player like who we should really care about, but this guy's a 97. I want to see what kind of stuff he's done. Yeah. Kind of figured he'd have a crazy season. 19.5 sacks. All right, well, QUAY is still chilling. I don't think anyone else here from like the Beats somehow made it to this team. But let's go ahead and simulate another season. QUAY Gordon still wants to play. So we're going to go until either he retires or just gets to a point where he does not like start anymore. Because if he gets to the point where he's like in the 70s and is always a free agent, like there's not really a reason to keep the video going. He's not going to get any yards. Sadly though, like he never really hit his early form. He never really went back to that. He had another season with like 1,200 yards, but nothing else that crazy. But we won the division. I guess that's cool. It's mainly because the quarterback's still doing his thing. And QUAY Gordon falling off here. 934 yards, 3.8 yards per carry only. This could be it for the man. Let's simulate next week. Can they take down the Buccaneers? They cannot take them down. He is no longer on the roster. Let's see if he's still in the league, though. So he's not currently on a team. The Beats have a superstar running back. That's cool. But he's not currently on a team. Is he in free agency, potentially? He is not in free agency, so I imagine then he retired. Yeah, there's no way I'm able to check out if he retired at this point. But I'm pretty sure that's going to do it here for QUAY Gordon's career simulation. He lasted on 2 teams. So QUAY Gordon actually, he didn't set a record, but he's in 4th place all time in rushing touchdowns. That's actually awesome. He beat out the likes of Saquon, Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Ezekiel Elliott. He's really close here to Nick Chubb, only missing him by 2, and then LT by 5. He is not for rushing yards. I didn't really think so, because he had so many seasons under 1,000 yards. It's crazy, though, that he is 4th in rushing touchdowns, above Josh Jacobs, right? And Josh Jacobs is 2nd all-time in yards right now. Saquon 30's above all these guys. That's crazy. QUAY Gordon just gets touchdowns. Dude, he's a touchdown machine. Now, randomly, anyone else from the Beats in any of these awards? Most likely not. But let's go through and check some of these out. So rushing yards, of course, no one's going to be there. Receiving yards, most likely not as well. Yeah, that's for sure. Receiving touchdowns, most likely same there. Catches, again, no way. Defensive sacks, no chance. Myles Garrett ran away with that one. Good God. 262 sacks. Beat out Bruce Smith by 62. That's so stupid. That's insane. Yeah, I gotta check out his stats, I feel like, after this. He went crazy. Joseph Courtois, are you in this list? No, he is not. All right, let me just go ahead and really quickly check out what Myles Garrett did. He is actually still in the league. He is 38 years old. How did he do? Jesus Christ. He had 3 seasons with at least 20, and then 19.5, 18.5, 18.5. Good God. I guess now, though, we can check out the Beats. How are they looking like? Maybe even check out some former Beats players if they're still in the league. But let's just check out the team as a whole. No more Kai Friday. Conrad Nicholson took over. Cole Gardner is the starting running back. Greg Gilmore. All right, chilling. Roy McGee, actually a really good tight end. I think that was one of the guys they drafted when we were still simulating with them. Greg Weatherspoon, Andy Callahan, Taylor Ford, all brand new players. Cordell Hall, Eric Gilkey. Jeffrey O'Kelly made it the whole time. That's sick. What's he looking like now stat-wise? Did he do anything else like crazy? Probably not, but let's just see. Oh, he actually had some really good seasons. 17 sacks, 16.5 sacks. Yeah, he actually kind of went crazy when we left that team. Gerald Guy at right end. Jerry Manyard, a 90 overall defensive tackle. Jalen Stanford, a 95. Danny Frazier is still here. Let's go, my dude. No more Joseph Courtois. I have to find him for sure. And then no one else here as well. All right, let's just go through a couple other positions. See if we can find like where Kai Friday ended up. I'm just going to check out current teams. If they're not in any current teams, I'm not going to go find them. I'm just going to assume they're in free agency. Kai Friday, still here in the Bengals. All right, Luke Strong, is he potentially here? Luke Strong is no longer here, so either he retired or he's in free agency. What about like George Cooper? George Cooper is also not here. Anthony Chabin we can look after. He's also not here either. All right, Jack Barrow. Let's see where he ended up. He's only an 84 overall. What are his stats looking like, though? He had so much potential here with the Beats. One season over 1,000 yards, and then the rest just really not good. That sucks, man. He had so much potential. Of course, Jeffrey O'Kelly is still one of the best defensive ends right now. That's cool that he's still up here. Zach Fuller, I kind of doubt, is still chilling around. Yeah, Zach Fuller's not available. Let's see, is D'Angelo Gatewood still here? If I sort by tackling, he will probably come up near the top. I don't think he's here then, because there's no way that fell off that much. And of course, we already saw Danny Frazier. Joseph Courtois, though, I feel like he retired. I definitely feel like he retired. He probably would have been still one of the better corners, even though he's so old. Yeah, Joseph Courtois is not here anymore. Trevor Youngblood we can look for. He's not here. And then BJ Mack. Let's go ahead and look up him as the last player here. BJ Mack is not here as well. So sadly, this video didn't really go as I thought it was going to, but at least he got into the top 5 for touchdowns all time, which is actually really cool. But thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for the support on this Brooklyn Beats series. Certainly be on the lookout for Madden 22 content from me coming very, very shortly in the very near future. Whenever I get my hands on the 10-hour trial, I will try to get a video up as quickly as possible. Now, unless I get access to it at like midnight, and then the video will come up the following morning. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate all the support. It's really been an awesome ride with this series. This is one of my favorite series I've had, and it's really just all because of you guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Where every step you take is do or die.